So, in today's video, thanks to the results of a YouTube video poll that you would love for me to share with you, my Muppet Pepe the King Prawn merchandise collection, share with you guys some stuff I found online, offline, and just some things in general that I've had in my collection for a while. So, like, what are we waiting for? Let's talk about it. First up here in the Muppet Pepe collection, we have this very cool, very awesome Disney Store Pepe the King Prawn Muppet plush. This Muppet plush was released by the Disney Store back in 2011 in honor at that time of the 2011 Disney The Muppets movie. They not only released, of course, the classic Muppet characters, but several other characters like Pepe the King Prawn and Rizzo, or as Pepe would call him, Rizzo.
Rizzo, get back in, they're hammering very loud.
This plush is super cool and super awesome. So much detailing on this guy from the top of his head to the bottom of his prawn feet. The majority of the time, along with every Disney Store character plush, here's the Disney Store tag. And then what the Disney Store likes to do on most of their plushes, it is an official Disney Store plush. They'll put this little patch on either their hand, their body, or their feet. Here is a The Muppets 2017 calendar. The calendar features a ton of different classic Muppet characters, but what I really like about this calendar, of course, most importantly, it features Pepe the King Prawn. So at the top here we have, Pepe the King Prawn, life is a party, don't be the piñata, unbelievable, as he would say. There's like a sketch version of him, Pepe in his thanker pose. And then this was for the month of June 2017. It's good to be King Prawn. Here we have a 2011 Disney's The Muppets tin lunchbox, which is pretty cool, pretty awesome. Kind of has this like 3D feel to it. There's Walter down there and a conglomerate of other funny Muppet characters. Is that if we turn it over like so, there he is right there, all happy, smiley, along with several other Muppet characters as well. What I think is really cool on the top of this lunchbox is not only does it say Disney the Muppets, but you have these really cool type of signature autographs from the different Muppet characters. But when you open up the handle right here, right there, we see Pepe's signature. So up next, as of last year, Funko released this very cool The Muppets Pepe the King Prawn flocked Funko Pop figure that's super detailed. Really awesome. They're definitely super cool and happy that Funko released this awesome figure along with the rest of the Muppet set with other newer Muppet Funko figures as well. At a thrift store, I ended up finding this set of the Disney The Muppets 8 note cards and envelope set. As we see there on the little tag here, we have Pepe. All the cards all spread out. Again, kind of like what I showed you guys with all the characters on each different card. But most importantly about Pepe, so we have Pepe right here. On this card, he's featured. What's great about these greeting cards at the time is you can write whatever you want. You know, get well soon. Thank you for coming to my party. Super cool that they added Pepe in here along with Rizzo. Always good to see these guys pop up on any type of Muppet merchandise. So up next, this is probably one of my favorite things in the Pepe collection. This is a real book written by him. It's Hard Out Here for a Shrimp, Life, Love, and Living Large by Pepe the King Prawn, and introduction by Kermit the Frog. So yeah, there's a ton of funny stuff throughout this book. Him telling you how to be pretty much the life of the party, or his party life. If you want to live La Vida Pepe, first you must learn how to party like a King Prawn. So Pepe giving his dating advice, what women's don't want, what to say to the women's. He knows what the women's want. Some advice from Pepe's family members like his mom. Pepe's mom says, "Hey, Mr. Big Shots, would it kill you to visit your mama?" Okay, that's enough. Thank you, mama. So it's a super funny, insightful book on Pepe's character and what he thinks about life and just, everything like that. So here is a Disney 2011 The Muppets soundtrack CD. Pretty cool. We have a conglomerate of different Muppet characters. And of course, right there underneath Jason Segel's armpit, we see Pepe the King Prawn. There he is. Yep, there's Pepe right there. Oh no, there he is right there. Pictures in my head. There's Pepe giving us a thumbs up. So here's my big collection of Muppet pins. Really cool at the time, Disney released pin versions of these Vinylmation, because they actually had, real Vinylmation figures, but they also released a pin versions, Disney pin versions of these guys. So very cool to have Pepe, or a Vinylmation version of Pepe in the collection. I also have Muppet Vision 3D Rizzo, Ralph, Beaker, Fozzie, Kermit, Statler and Waldorf, and Bunsen. So here we have a 2025 revised version of Kermit's memoir book, Before You Leap. And in honor of the celebrating the Muppets 70 years anniversary, this copy of the book was re-released. And Pepe is featured in this book, as you see right there, along with the rest of the Muppet gang. There you go. He's featured in the poster of Muppets Haunted Mansion. There's also a Blu-ray copy of the 2011 Muppets movie. We see Pepe right there. He's also right here giving us a thumbs up. He's not featured on the back from what I see. He's also featured on the Blu-ray disc. Here's another cool item in my collection. I got the Muppets Character Encyclopedia book off of, I want to say Amazon maybe. On the page that has Pepe, there he is, Pepe the King Prawn. Tells you all about his character and what he likes and his dislikes and how he got his start. Letting you know his whole name and yeah, all that. So super cool. Also, here is a VHS copy of Muppet from Space. On the back here of the VHS, Pepe is featured all throughout this movie. But on the back here, there we have Pepe in his apron cooking the breakfast that he was going to cook before the oven explodes. He is featured on the front of the cover of this movie, right there. This is kind of a funny little item. So this is the Muppets Most Wanted read-along storybook and CD. In the movie, I don't remember Pepe being prominently featured throughout the movie, maybe in the background. He is featured on the back of this book with his signature being right down there. I don't know if anybody remembers this book series, Tales of a Sixth Grade Muppet, but it's a pretty funny little book. Pepe is featured throughout here as like an illustration doodle drawing. So there he is talking to a pig. Here he is on this side looking kind of crazy. And yeah, so Pepe's being Pepe in said book. It's almost like a Diary of a Wimpy Kid type of. Here's also a DVD copy of The Muppets Wizard of Oz. Can't forget that Pepe played a star leading role as Toto, or his own version of Toto, in The Muppets Wizard of Oz. Here we can see Pepe among the rest of the group. And we have this awesome The Making of Muppet Movie Magic, Jim Henson's Muppets from Space. Here's a little quote from Pepe. Here's another quote by Bill Beretta, Pepe's puppeteer. Oh, there's Pepe right there on the bus. There he is right there amongst the group, standing on the beach. Here he is right there. Here's a Pepe, and looks like another stunt double of Pepe right there. Here's a good group shot of everybody in like a Muppet workshop type prop department. A Muppet shirt that I have in my collection that I think is super, super cool. I got it from Kohl's, I think, if I can remember correctly. But yeah, it's a super cool shirt. Trying to show you the whole thing there. But yeah, we have Fozzie, Kermit Gonzo, Piggy, Bunsen, Beaker, the Electric Mayhem, but most importantly, I thought that was cool to see Pepe featured on a Muppet shirt. Also, how could I forget that Pepe is featured in both of these classic holiday Muppet movies? It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas movie. Here we see Pepe right there. Of course, we have a Muppet's Christmas Letters to Santa, and there's Pepe right there. There we have Pepe in his little beanie and scarf. And here's the back of It's a Very Merry Muppet Christmas Movie. There we have Pepe right there. Pepe is also featured inside this Muppets, the Super Unofficial Fan Guide magazine. As we flip open to one of the pages, we have Pepe right there amongst the whole giant Meet the Muppets gang. He's listed in alphabetical order of the Know Your Muppet group. Pretty cool there. And then right amongst that gang, we have Pepe for the letter P. So leave me a comment below letting me know what are some cool items that you have in your Muppet collection, or what are some cool things that you love to collect. I would love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, thanks so much for watching this fun, awesome puppet-related video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned a lot. And if you did, please do me a favor and go check out the next video right here on the screen. Kermit and I think you will enjoy it, and we'll see you over there. Until next time, take care, and well, have an awesome day.